Alright, this is Jay Dragon, and I'd like to welcome you to the Dragon Den. Today what we're doing is this Air Force One for kids, and what we're doing is we're going to wrap a shoestring up into it so I don't lose it when we sit right there and do the wash. What I did was ahead of time, I sit right there and did this in Ox Neat Clean. I really sit right there and put it forward, then I sit right there and use the brush, you know the deal. Then I went back over it and I got a hold of these metallic colors. I got pearl blue and I got a metallic pink, and there's I added a hot pink and some Jacquard hot pink, Angelus hot pink, and then I had a Jacquard metallic pink, and I mixed them together and came up with the color that I had. And well, it took a while and it started making a good color, so I went ahead with that and used a mixture of that, and then I used the metallic blue on each check, and then I started taking a light blue pencil and going over the shoe and figuring out where I wanted to do the drip at. And then I was going to do it, but I'm going to go ahead and let that side dry up, and we're coming up on doing another one with the pencil. So what I really wanted to do with the pencil was sit right there and just have my base, my area put down, and figure out where I wanted it to, and that way I could paint over it and it won't be seen. So we're going to sit right there and go over there and start doing the drip. What I wanted to do is make it look more like the liquid was falling over the areas and making it look like it curved when it hit the bottom of the shoe. And well, that's the way I wanted it to. Then I went over and did the check like quite 6 maybe 7 times, layering, and that's basically what I did with every part. So that's why you see me going back and forth on the checks or under the checks. And then I started sitting right there trying to get ready to stencils in the same process I was doing all this and figuring out how I wanted the drips to look. So I sit right there and started adding extra drops in there to make it look like it was falling, but really I wanted it to look like it was draining down, like if you had it on a glass window and sitting right there and making it look like you had it sideways so the water was pouring down. And for a little tip, if you'd like to hear about it, but when you sit right there and you got clothespin and you got a little cup or something like that, and you want to sit right there and then just take the cup, put your clothespin on it, hold it up, then put it over the water. That way your shoes your brushes are still in the water and you don't have to worry about them bending or anything like that. That way it gets them clean. Well, these are the butterfly stencils that I made. These are some little ones, and then the main one is right there on the toe box. So basically what I did with the paint, the black paint, was I mixed in Jacquard and Angelus paint, which I like to do because instead of putting too thin in my Angelus paint, I have to sit right there and, well, I don't have to, but I'll put Jacquard in it, and it does the same thing as too thin. That way I don't have to get that out, but I think it helps out a lot more with the shoe paint for me. I don't know if it strengthens or anything, it just makes it a little easier instead of having to figure out the ratio with the too thin. But it's a pretty good idea because I like Jacquard and I like Angelus paint, so they both work in the same area. So what I'm doing is I'm sitting right there, I'm redoing it again because I didn't show how I did with the metallic paints that I was using on the butterfly. So what I did was I went back over it and I made a little bit of mistakes, drops on it, and then I came back around and I went over and the water was too thin and it started getting through the things of the shoe. And we're going to sit right there and heat it up, and then I'm coming back over it, getting the pieces out, and then I'm going to sit right there, take these two metallic paints and figure out where it is, where I need it for, and we're going to sit right there and paint it up. So I'm showing you on here. Probably, yeah, what I did was I sit right there and I added a couple of drops of the pink and the metallic blue for certain areas. And what I did was I watered it down, which when I sit right there and put layers on it, it helps with the shading and making it look like it was shaded, and it's not in certain areas. Just putting a little bit of lesser color on it, and it helped out. And you'll see in the process of later on of this thing. And then I sit right there and use my heat gun to dry it up faster, so the process would go by quicker and I wouldn't have too much trouble. But sometimes the water was a little too thin, so I had to add a little extra color into it, which seemed to help out in this process, making it darker in the areas that I wanted to, like it shading and stuff like I wanted it to, and it gives a little depth to the butterfly, and it helps out. So at the end of this, painting this butterfly, it seems to have looked pretty good. So this is actually the second time I was doing it, and the first time, like a dingbat, I forgot to sit right there and put it on there and videotape it. So basically right now all we're doing is sitting right there and going over the second shoe. So I just put it on there, and I like to thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, all that stuff. And I appreciate you all. Thanks for watching. Right now I just finished up with it, and this is what I got. I hit it with some Krylon paint. I might go back over to check and hit a little bit with some high gloss paint to make it shine a little bit more, and if I do that, it'll make it pop out more, but that's only if they want me to do that. So this is what I got. As you can see, I added a light one at the back and some extra stuff. I think it looks pretty good, and everybody seems to like so far this main butterfly out of the most. And I did that. I wanted to make it look like it was falling down and pulling up in one spot, so I added a thing to make it look like one was coming apart, and then all of a sudden it linked together right there. And then I sit right there and use the same thing for this, so I might come back with that and glossy up the air and maybe one of this. So we're gonna see if that happens. I would do it on another video, but basically I'm done with this. And if they like it like this, that's a good thing. If they don't, I'll add a little extra onto it, and if they like it glossy, it'll look pretty damn good. So that's what I think, and this is all I got. I hope you like it. I appreciate y'all for watching. Thank you, and give it a thumbs up anyway. You can also give it a thumbs down if you don't like it, but hey, I worked pretty hard on it. I want y'all to like it. That's all. If you don't like it, just put the thumbs down if you need to. But like I say every time, I appreciate you for watching. Thank you, and keep subscribing, and I'll be glad of that, and I'm gonna work hard on it, and appreciate you.